Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. Back from the Poconos now. I went 1-1 on Thursday night when I made the video from up there. I had the Grand Canyon under trying to break up that streak and Pepperdine over, which they just score a ton of points and there's no stopping them. Never a bad idea to go with a Pepperdine or a San Diego over this year because neither team knows how to play defense. We go on to today. We have a Saturday, and Saturdays are sometimes challenging to get everything in order. That's why I drop stuff in the comments sometimes because there's so many games on Saturdays. I look at it in sections kind of. So I limited it down to the two plays that I'm taking and the two that I was considering. I might make a small play on or something like that. But you could watch yesterday's video if you'd like. I'll put it in the description below, along with my record for each sport in the description below. So first, I want to go to the American East Conference. UMass Lowell is a team. They're 17-5 this year. They've been building a respectable program the last few years. They've had a lot of nice wins earlier in the season, and they were hovering outside the top 25, actually, getting votes here and there. So playing a team like New Hampshire in conference, I saw the line was only 3.5. Originally, New Hampshire pops right out at me because the line shouldn't be that close with these two teams. I don't care where the game is. It shouldn't be 3.5 to me. But then I look into it and I try to justify why it's only 3.5. I see UMass Lowell recently, they lost their last 3 conference road games, and they were a 7-point favorite, a 9-point favorite, 7.5. So they were bigger favorites in some of these road games that they've been losing straight up. So it makes sense for it to dial back a little bit. I think they should still be like a 6.5, 7-point favorite, even at New Hampshire. But the fact that they've been playing poorly on the road says that. I'm taking UMass Lowell to get back in the right condition today and take it. If they want to be a program that's looked at as a better program or outside the top 25 or just a name that people know, they have to beat New Hampshire anywhere they play them. So -3.5, UMass Lowell. Like my video, subscribe if you haven't yet. We're going to go to the Villanova game tomorrow, Villanova Providence. And that's right across the street from where the Eagles play at the Link. So that'll be fun to go to. And tomorrow's game, get into for a second. If that Villanova line's like 1 or 2, that'll determine where I'm going with it. 1 or 2 point line, I would say Villanova all day. If it's any higher than that, it's probably lean more towards Providence where it should be. Probably should be a 5-point Providence line. And I'd probably stay away from it then. But tomorrow, where the line's set, it'll be where I go with that. I already took the Eagles. So I'll get into that tomorrow as well as my NFL playoff teaser for tomorrow. But I already have the Eagles going, and I'll tell you why tomorrow. A second college basketball game today besides UMass Lowell. I took Grand Canyon Thursday night, tried to break up their over streak. I always say they're an under team. They've now gone 12 overs in a row. They've gone 15 out of 16 overs. And I don't want to get into a pattern of getting caught up chasing, trying to break up their streak. But I'm going back to the under today. I got under, as soon as I saw this last night, under 134.5. Tarleton State, they're another under team. When I look at these two teams, I see under all over it. And Grand Canyon still has the 42nd ranked scoring defense in the nation. That's gone over 12 in a row. Under 134.5. Also considered, my considerations are early games, Central Florida, -5 over Temple. Temple's had those big wins recently. They beat Houston. They beat South Florida last game. And it's not a huge win, but they've been winning decent games, and they're playing better than expected. Central Florida, though, especially at home, they have that defense. I say Central Florida gets them. If anything, I'm not going to make that a main play. I might do a small play or consider something else with that, put it in a parlay or something like that. I don't always do that if I don't put it on video, but it's a consideration. Also, this Fresno State line is puzzling to me. Fresno State +4 at home against Utah State, which Fresno State shouldn't be anywhere near Utah State. So the fact that the line's only 4 makes me like Fresno State. Fresno State doesn't have the offense to keep up anywhere near Utah State. But I don't think this is a fake line like the Miami-Florida State game. I think there's a reason why it's only 4. We'll see. If I take it, I'll drop it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for the NFL playoff games. Those are my plays for today. Thank you for watching. Good luck today.